Today's episode. Betty White. Betty Marion White was born on January 17, 1922. She was an American actress and comedian. Her career spanned over 70 years and she is considered a pioneer of early television. She was the first female to produce a situation comedy with a show called Life with Elizabeth back in the mid-1950s. In the years to come, she was active as a panelist on several game shows, including Password, Match Game, To Tell the Truth, and The Hollywood Squares. Because she was involved in so many game shows, she was eventually called the First Lady of Game Shows. In 1983, she received a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Game Show Host for a program called Just Men. During her time on the Password game show, Betty married the host of the show, Alan Ludden, in 1963. This would be her third marriage, but it also lasted the longest. Their marriage would endure until Alan Ludden's death in 1981. During the 1970s, Betty would make several appearances on The Mary Tyler Moore Show during its fourth season as a character named Sue Ann Nivens. In time the character would become part of the regular cast. In the middle of that same decade, she would host the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade for 10 years straight. In 1977, she hosted her own sitcom on CBS entitled The Betty White Show. Unfortunately, it was cancelled after just one season. In the early 1980s, Betty had a recurring role on the Carol Burnett spin-off called Mama's Family, as Ellen Harper Jackson. In 1985, she landed a definitive role in a highly successful sitcom called The Golden Girls, in which she played the role of Rose Nilland. In the show's first season, Betty would go on to win an Emmy Award for Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series, and was nominated every year in the same category since then. When The Golden Girls ended in 1992, she reprised her role of Rose in the short-lived spin-off called The Golden Palace. When that show ended, Betty was still working, making guest appearances in various movies, TV dramas, soap operas, talk shows, and commercials. In May of 2010, she was given the opportunity to host Saturday Night Live. She was the oldest person to host the show at the age of 88. In February of 2015, she appeared on Saturday Night Live for the final time, when the show was celebrating its 40th anniversary. In 2018, Betty's career was recognized in a documentary entitled Betty White, First Lady of Television. In 2019, her voice was featured in the Pixar film Toy Story 4, as a tiger named Bitey White. On December 31, 2021, Betty Marion White passed away at the age of 99 in Los Angeles, California. She left behind a body of work that will endure for decades to come. In her own way, she was somewhat of a Renaissance woman, always finding ways to reinvent herself and stay relevant. She will be greatly missed.